I got the catch box all done. This concept design of this wedge brake, I don't know if that's what it's called, but I'm going to call it a wedge brake system. This was a concept, or is a concept, that I learned from Jesse over at Jesse's Diecast Garage. It is a really sweet idea. What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hopefully you all are having a great week and finding some goodies out in the wild. Today is Friday and the weekend is coming. I do want to go see Bob and see what customs he's going to have this weekend. I know he said he was going to work on some Mustangs, so hopefully he has them. If not, I just want to go see what he has because he always has the goods. We are also going to be filming some races. I got the catch box all done. This concept design of this wedge brake, I don't know if that's what it's called, but I'm going to call it a wedge brake system. This was a concept, or is a concept, that I learned from Jesse over at Jesse's Diecast Garage. It is a really sweet idea, and I got to give all the credit to him. So what we have here are some angled pieces with some foam, and what the purpose is, when the car goes down the track, it gets wedged into that, and it stops it, absorbs it, and it prevents a lot of that bounce back. It actually prevents all the bounce back. So if you guys want to check it out how it works, go ahead and let this work for you guys so you can see. And it stops it. And the foam that's on top will prevent any damage to the car. It's a really cool system. So don't know how Jesse came up with it, but he built me a diorama, which we do have on the other side of it with the tower. Really cool idea. So I got to give all the credit to him. When I was trying to come up with this, I was like, man, it's just not vibing with me. And then I was like, you know what? Let me use the system that Jesse came up with. And it is a freaking awesome design. I don't know why Mattel or any other track company hasn't come up with this. But Jesse, you got to patent that, man. It's a really cool idea. But speaking of Jesse, we do have some goodies to showcase. Of course, some new Mustangs, a new horse that we found out in the wild. I know it's a different type of horse, and I know a lot of people are going to question why I picked it up, but it is something we got to showcase. And of course, we do have a mail call from, that's right, Jesse's Diecast Garage. We'll get to that in just a second. So as always, welcome back. We do have some goodies to showcase. We got this new bad boy, Ferrari Team Transport, and it is the Ferrari 250 GTO. Look at how awesome that casting is. This thing is super clean. I walked into Walmart, my buddy was there, and he was like, dude, check it out. They were on pegs. He scored one, I scored one. And then, of course, they did have the full set of the Toyota AE86, as well as the Lykan Hypersport, which I've never been a fan of that casting or car. I think the car in general is ugly. Even when it was on Fast and Furious, I was not impressed with it. It's just, I don't know, it's shaped too much like a lawn dart, and I don't know, it just doesn't vibe with me. So for those who want to collect the Hypersports, I hope you score those. Out of all these, the Ferrari is where it's at. So no, I am not buying this because it's a hype casting, or the fact that it's just Ferrari. I've been collecting Ferrari for quite a few years. I even have a huge collection of Ferraris from 90s all the way up until the last Ferrari released in the early 2000s, or mid 2000s actually. I had recently got a comment about me picking up a Ferrari, and he was saying like, oh yeah, we know what kind of collector you are, you can't leave one on the pegs. Well, I will pick one up, but I always leave room for others to be able to get a casting. I'm never going to pick up all of them just because I think it's hype. I've even talked about it in many episodes that the car I remember as a kid having was in Corpus Christi, Texas, going down to an antique mall when I was young. I was probably like 7 or 8. And I got a Ferrari Testarossa from the Ultra Hot series, and that car was one I remember as a kid, and I do have that one in my collection. It's not the original one, of course, but it's the exact same release, same casting, everything, and I was just stoked to get one. But even Kingnut and I back in Arizona had talked about the possibility of Ferrari coming back and how awesome that would be. I even made a couple short episodes about Ferraris and the potential, and a lot of people doubted it and thought it was just rumors and it would never happen. And look, it's back. Ferrari and Mattel are teamed up releasing hot stuff like this. Now, hopefully you guys score this out in the wild. I know it's going to be a hard one to get because, yes, it's Ferrari and the hype around it. It's the newest and latest thing to come back out. And yeah, I know it's going to be hard to get. So yes, this is staying with me in the collection. But outside of that, I do have Mustangs to showcase. And these are Target releases. Check these out. These things are freaking sweet. Now, these are from the Racing Champions Mint lineup. It's the 1969 Boss 302 in this beautiful yellow. I mean, it is an awesome, awesome tooling. The detail is on point. I mean, you got window trim, door handles. I mean, you have the whole full-scale detail on this one. It's a limited edition, just like most Johnny Lightning Racing Champions. They always like to throw a limited edition. Now, I don't know the quantity of how many cars are released from Racing Champions, but I don't think it's that limited. It's probably in the 10,000, 20,000, which I guess if you look at a mass scale, it's kind of limited, but not really. A lot of people have been finding these, but this is version B out of release 1. Look at that. Thing is awesome. We do have this one as well as the other one that goes with it. This is release A in the beautiful white and black. It's kind of hard to see which one is my favorite because they both look so freaking good. But I will say I'm a fan of the white only because I had a white and black Mach 1. I know it's a Boss 302, totally different years. Mine was an 04, this is a 69. Can't really compare the two, but when it comes to a color setup, I would most likely drive one of these over a yellow one. Now, if I got a yellow one, best believe I would drive it all day. But still, I think this one's probably my favorite out of the two because it's an iconic, man. It is so nice. So 2 of the 69 Boss 302s added to the collection. And it's good to see something outside of Johnny Lightning and M2s. So Target, go check them out. If you haven't, they have a really cool lineup of cars out of their series. And I think they're on the back right here. So yeah, you have the Damn Yankee 1972 NHRA funny car, the John Force Camaros, and then they did have the Prudhomme drag car as well. So there are some gold strikes, which are the chases. I think it comes out in the white one. I don't think the yellow one's the chase. I think the white one comes in a gold strike. I don't know for sure, but I'll post the picture for you guys on the screen. And then, of course, you see right here, we did score another pullback. I know it's another Mustang that we have to get into the collection, and we did already make room for it. We do have the one with stripes. This is the non-stripe version, and like I've mentioned before, almost every single one of these colors comes with a striped and non-striped version. So we're pretty much filling this whole thing up. This is the last one to go in there. We'll put it in there later on. We'll keep this out. But yeah, beautiful S550. It's a 2015 or 2016 Mustang. Yep, 2015. So gotta love the pullbacks. If you guys are frustrated and can't find your 164s, definitely venture out into pullbacks. They do have some really cool GT3 cars, muscle cars, exotics, and then of course Mustangs. So there is what we got, the Mustangs and the Ferrari. Now let's go ahead and jump into the box from Jesse and see what we got. This one is going to be an awesome addition to the collection. And yeah, let's go ahead and open it up and see what's inside. All right, guys, so I was worried this box was left out in the rain. And I saw it the next morning and I was like, oh no, hopefully it's not damaged, but it doesn't look like anything got wet. So here we go. Dear Mustang Hunter, how are you, my brother? Hope you and the family are well. You know, I almost did not ask if you had this Mustang. I thought he has to have it. Well, I'm glad I asked. Now, as far as a mainline, I know you have them, but these have been wheel swapped and slightly detailed. Enjoy, Jesse at Jesse's Diecast Garage. My man, look at that cursive. That is phenomenal. You look like you're left-handed, the way the slant is. When I did mine, I wrote super crazy upside down when I did cursive because I wanted this slant. Definitely appreciate it. Looks like we're going to have a couple goodies in here. But here we go. What's this? For packing, but keep it if you like, maybe for background. Oh, nice. Heck yeah. Check that out, man. Rosebud Motel. Oh, I wonder how this would look on here. Let's see. Maybe we can have it as a background prop. Oh, look at that. Colors matching everything. Dude, nice. All right, here is the car that I was... Oh, man. When he sent the picture of this, I was like, dude, I do not have that. Do not have it. So here we go. We are adding it to the collection. Here we go, guys. Check that out. God, that is nice. That is nice. California Custom Miniatures. And of course, this one is limited to 10,000. Look at that. Hot Wheels Vintage Collection. Gosh, dude, that is so nice. So freaking nice. Love the blue metallic. And of course, this is the Greater Seattle Toy Show of '96. How freaking awesome is that? Dude, that is so freaking cool. Thank you so much for that, man. Like I said, I'm going to find a good trade for you. I know you sent me a list of the things you would trade for. So, man, this is awesome. Especially being a toy show car. God, man, that is too freaking awesome. Talk about a super clean piece that we're adding to the collection. Yeah, when it comes to stuff like that, like conventions or toy fairs, those are ones that I'm still tracking down. Like the latest one I picked up was the 1999 Toy Fair of New York Matchbox. I mean, that was a heck of a score off eBay, and for a really good price. So this one is another one that I'm adding for that type of piece, especially when it comes to the fastback like this. I mean, look at that setup. That is just beautiful. I love the white walls on that. That is awesome, dude. There we go. So we got that. And then, as he said, wheel swapped and detailed. Let's go ahead and check out these. Oh, there we go. Look at that setup, guys. Oh, that is wicked. That is wicked. This is the Ultra Hot Gold 67. But look at the wheels on there. Oh, that is awesome. That is freaking well done, man. Perfect wheel setup. You got the pizza cutters in the front, meaty tires in the back. Of course, I love that setup, man. Bigs and littles. Holy crap, that is nice. Look at that. I love how you did the scoops on there. You detailed the black accents. And we do have a couple customs. We have one that is stripped down with just the hood, and then we got the wheel swapped. This one's from Bob. But look at that. Oh, man, I'm digging that. I love how you left the black stripe on there. That is awesome, dude. Love it. Love, love, love a good old custom, man. Even if it's just a wheel swap and some minor tweaks and details, that is sweet, man. All right, so last one we have in the box right here. Ooh, here we go. 65 2+2. Oh, you guys know these have a sweet spot because it is my favorite casting that Mattel does for the 65s. Look at that. Beautiful cherry taillights, the wheels on there. Man, you gotta let me know where you got those wheels. Those look really good. Look at that nice, clean detail, man. Does not take much to make a mainline look premium. And, oh, man, that is nice. Very clean setup, man. That is awesome. Thank you so much, man. All right, so we're going to save these because I do want to have them in the display. We got his sticker right here. So here we go, Jesse's Diecast Garage. If you haven't checked him out on YouTube, Instagram, be sure to go support my man. Very good guy in the community. Very good diorama builder, customizer. And there we go. So show my man some love. And of course, let's go ahead and throw this off and recap. So here we go, guys. Latest additions to the collection. Beautiful Mustangs from Jesse. cannot thank you enough, man. I will definitely keep in touch with cars I'm going to send your way for this trade. It is awesome, and I do want to send you a custom of my own. So yeah, you gotta pay it back, man. Especially when it comes to doing this stuff and sending customs like that. I know it takes time and effort, and doing that means a lot. So I do want to send a custom in return. So I will definitely be working on that as well as filming this weekend. But yeah, beautiful Mustangs. Love the toy fair or toy show Mustang. That is a very cool piece. Then of course we got the S550 pullback, the 269s from the Racing Champions lineup, and then the Ferrari. I know a lot of people are really looking for it, and I really do wish and hope that you guys find it this weekend or soon. So just stay on top of your Walmarts. So outside of that, I have nothing else for you. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. If you did, give it a huge thumbs up. And of course, comment down below your thoughts on what we got into the collection. As far as Mustangs, we're adding, what, 6 Mustangs to the collection along with the Ferrari. And of course, be sure to hit that subscribe button as well as that notification bell so you don't miss out on future episodes or future race episodes now that we got that back online. So until then, this is the Mustang Hunter. Peace.